What's going on, guys? Chase Ghost Picks and Against the Spread, GhostPicksATS.com. Happy 4th of July, everyone. Happy Independence Day. Before we get started, on behalf of me, as well as I'm sure Ghost Picks and my fans and viewers out there, I want to give a big shout out and a special thank you from the bottom of my heart to all active duty and deployed military members, as well as veterans alike, and the families of veterans and active duty military for the ultimate sacrifice that you and your families and everybody have made to go out there, risk everything that you have so that we can be the greatest nation in the world, a free nation that allows us to do things like we're doing right now, talking about sports, wagering on sports, investing in sports, and overall just being involved in something we love, sports in general. Some countries can't do that freely like we can. We're blessed to have it, and without the sacrifice of the men and women in uniform and their families alike, because they sacrifice too, guys. The wives behind it, the husbands behind it, the children behind it, they all sacrifice too. Without them, we couldn't do this. So big thumbs up, thank you, and don't forget when you're out there barbecuing today, in the pool, at the lake, at the beach, drinking cold beer, at a ball game, don't forget who helped make this possible. Never forget that, guys. Everybody seems to think that I am military or former military. I am not. I have never been. I will never be. It's not me. But I can never thank those people enough, and I hold them in the highest regard. So thank you for that. I wanted to get that out there before we moved into a recap, free play, and something that I am very excited to share with you guys. And yeah, so where do we start? I guess let's start with the recap of Friday. A free play. Gave you the Dodgers on the run line. I told you what I felt about Kershaw. How, everybody knows I was the advocate for fading Kershaw at the beginning of the season as well as fading the Dodgers, and it worked out very well. I came back. I told you, okay, it's time to start reversing that. Let's start watching the Dodgers. Let's start watching Clayton Kershaw. I told you last night there was nothing saying that Clayton Kershaw was going to go out there and have the most dominant game. But he was ready for that breakout game where he would just demolish people. Now, I'm not saying he had the most overly impressive game, but we took him on the run line because the money line was extremely high, but we got it at minus 130 on the run line. I told you that was on my premium card. It was, and it was a nice, easy winner. So congratulations to everybody that jumped on that free play. It was on my premium card, so I know my premium members got it. Hope you cashed in big on that one. The rest of my premium card is as follows. Seattle moneyline minus 110. I really was going to give that out as a run line play, but at minus 110, it was so easy to take it on the money line. Easy winner. We had the Cubs on the run line as our early play for the day. Took that on the run line as well. Higher money line, but we got it at minus 111. Taking it on the run line. They had a very bad beginning, start to the game, as they have. Hendricks has really not been good at the start of games, and he wasn't overall, he didn't overly impress me today. He didn't have a bad game. Go back and look. He didn't have a bad game. He was painting the corners very well, but he started out rough. And it seems that when Hendricks starts and he starts rough, it's hard for him to get in his normal groove, and he has to try to find a groove somewhere else. But nevertheless, they came back, they tied it up, they put another run on the board, and we had to have that insurance run. We had to have that extra one to cover the run line, and the home run by Kyle Schwarber sealed the deal there for a 5-3 win and another winner. And then our top tier play of the day was the Phillies on the money line. Started out higher than we liked, and originally because of that, because I didn't trust the run line play, I almost backed off of that game. But as it started to trend downward, and we got it at right at $1.45. Most of my premium guys said they got it at $1.50. I still love the play. Like I said, typically over 150, I don't like to play it. 160 is my absolute max, unless there is a specific reason, and even 160 I do not like to trend towards. But at minus 150, I loved it. There was a reason I didn't want to take it on the run line, as you see, even though they were playing the Orioles. One run winner, that was my top tier play of the day. Another winner. So 4 plays overall today, including the free play, which was a premium. 4-0 day, sweep of the board. We are back, dialed in. Had the greatest start to the season out of anybody documented on YouTube. 26 consecutive winning days to start the season, the first 26 days, 28 out of the first 30. Yes, June didn't go as well as we'd liked. And then, like I said, the week before last, had a rough week, the worst week of the season thus far. And since then, we have come back, been dialed in, and we've been crushing it, and we're going to continue to do so. So, we've done the recap. Let's go ahead and get you on a free play winner. And then I want to announce something that Jimmy, spoke about in his video today. So hopefully you guys watched that. So you've been, kind of anticipating what we're going to announce. And I hope everyone gets excited and gets involved in this. So I want to play the early game. 4th of July, a lot of early games, some evening games. But 11 o'clock Eastern time, we've got the Nationals and the Red Sox again. What have I been telling you for almost the last 2 weeks? There's something going on with this Nationals team. Scherzer, I faded him 2 nights ago for a top-tier play at a plus 165 on the Red Sox. Scherzer is pitching, nothing like himself. And the Nationals overall they're not playing well at all. They're not playing well. They're not being managed well. Bryce Harper, I don't know if he's sitting there thinking about 2019 or if he just continues to be overvalued. So, anyway, he still goes out there and he has those games that go, hey, Bryce Harper's back. But the Nationals overall is not a team that you want to be overly riding right now. So, early game, Nationals or Red Sox again. We got Rodriguez versus Fetty. Now, the Nationals are still at home, so they have the advantage there. Let's talk about some basic stats first. You got Rodriguez that's 9-3 on the season with a 4.11 WHIP and a 4.11 ERA and a 1.30 WHIP, and you got Fetty 1-3 on the season. In his actual decision games, a 6.0 overall ERA and a 1.59 WHIP. So you say basic stats make you lean towards the Red Sox, but don't forget the way that the Nationals have been playing, which should make you want to favor the Red Sox even more. They're on a tear right now. They've won, 8 of their last 10? Playing very well. What are the Nationals doing? They're in a death spiral right now. Do I think that it'll last the rest of the season? No. But for right now, I don't see it changing significantly before the All-Star break. Now, we're getting this game at minus 110 favoring the Red Sox. My question is, why is the wrong team favored again? Is it a trap? No, I'm not going to consider it a trap. I think a trap would be if the Nationals were laying $1.50. God, which I wish they were. You could take this on the run line and get about plus 140, but at minus 110, the Red Sox money line's the play. Let's go over a couple of stats here that may even solidify this decision. We're going to talk about Fetty here for just a second. He gave up 5 runs in his last start. Okay? Rodriguez is a left-handed pitcher and the Nationals have been hitting like a 232 against left-handers. Not impressive at all. Not to mention the fact that the home run is usually the only way they're putting runs on the board right now. And at a 232, I don't expect them to carry the ball very far, especially if they start out behind the 8 ball. But 35 hits is how many hits Fetty's given up in the 27 innings pitched so far this season. Against a dominant lineup like the Red Sox, 35 hits in 27 innings? You're getting over a base hit every inning? And you're going to do it against a team that knows how to score runs at minus 110? Excuse me. I'll take it all day long. That is a premium play. Red Sox minus 110 on the money line. Your 4th of July early premium free play. Now, let's get into the big announcement. As Jimmy said, something that I've been involved with for quite a long time now and other business endeavors that I've done is charity. I love charity. I love giving back. I love being involved with charities. I love doing fundraising for charities and overall just seeing what those charities bring to life in whatever their main goal is. So I've got 4 charities that I have donated to and worked with in the past. And what I brought to Jimmy's attention, because I know Jimmy he donates to a certain charity as well, I said, listen, I want to get Ghost Picks involved. I I want to do it. I want to create a package where when someone purchases this package, the proceeds that would come to the handicapper and to the business go to charity. Go strictly to the charity of that handicapper that they purchased a package from. He loved the idea. He loved it. He absolutely was head over heels for it. So we talked. He's got a charity that he's been involved with. I'm going to let him tell you about it. But the Ghost Picks team came together, wrote some checks, personal checks, and we're making a very substantial donation to that charity that Jimmy is involved with on behalf of Ghost Picks. But I work with multiple charities, one of which I'm going to announce on my end of the week video on Sunday night going into Monday, that we're going to do a 30-day long fundraising event for. And guys, don't worry, anybody that jumps on that, there will be emails sent out showing you how it works. You get your confirmation that the money does go to that charity and that you were involved in it and your name is tied to it, unless you want to be anonymous. Yes, Ghost Picks will present the check, but every person that donates has their name listed on it. All of it will be documented, and we're super excited. That particular charity I am not going to announce yet. Something very, very near and dear to my heart, based on some medical issues that my wife and my best friend in the world, and she is, went through about 5 years ago, and we still live day to day with. And so we'll get into that later in the week. But each handicapper, and I've spoke to Jack about this too, we had a nice long conversation earlier, each handicapper has a charity that is very near and dear to their heart. So what this is going to be is a $30 day. So for the 4th of July, $30, you can go pick any handicapper you want. $30 gets their entire 4th of July day, top tier included. Everything that they put out that day, which is only going to be MLB because that's the only thing played, $30 you get it. Now, when you think of $30, about half of that has to go to business development. It has to go pay our legal team. All the lawyers involved, for my personal lawyer, as well as the overall Ghost Picks lawyer, Jack's attorney. I mean, everybody, the web designer, the marketing team, social media, overhead cost, that's what goes into that. So everything you have left is about 50% of what you would buy. That entire 50% is going straight to charity. The handicapper's not getting any money. Nobody's getting paid on this deal. You're going to get a day for $30, and that money's going directly to charity. To the charity of the handicapper that you choose. So if you sign up with me, Derek, Jack, Jimmy, the charity that they're going to announce in their videos, so make sure you go check this out, guys. When I pitched this idea to Jimmy, and he knew how passionate I was about it, because I knew he likes doing stuff like this too, and I know Jack does as well, and so does Derek, but he knows how big a part of my life this is. He could not wait to get the ball rolling, and this is something that you're going to see very frequently from Ghost Picks, something that's going to change the game and let you know that, yeah, we're sports handicappers, we're consultants, and we want you to invest and make money and be successful, and we're going to help you get there. But we're going to give back before we make. And that's a promise. As we do in any business endeavor that we do, and I've always done, giving back to the community and things that we believe in comes first. We did it behind the scenes. We're bringing it to light now so you guys can be involved and know what your hard-earned money is going towards, not just to pay someone to be your investment advisor, I guess you would say. So my charity and my foundation that I hold very near and dear to my heart, and something that I believe in because it hits very close to home for me, is the Cal Ripken Foundation. Cal Ripken Sr. started a foundation, and what this does is it brings baseball and softball to underserved inner city communities, very underserved communities, at-risk youth. And I am an inner city kid. I grew up in an underserved neighborhood. I grew up with a lot of at-risk youth. And believe it or not, in my neighborhood that I grew up in, I was the minority. So things that I hold very near and dear to my heart and things I'm very passionate about is equality and racism. I don't stand for racism on any level. And if I ever see it on my page, not only are you blocked, but may God have mercy on your soul if we ever meet. But but inner city youth is something that I hold. It holds a very special place in my heart no matter what city you're from, because I was an inner city kid. And I grew up just as another statistic saying he's going nowhere fast because of what's right in front of your face. And a lot of these kids don't have the avenue to have sports and have positive mentors in their life to get them involved in something to achieve their greatness in not only sports but in life, get to college, become entrepreneurs, and be motivated and pushed and be shown their true value. And that's what it's about. This is our future, guys. So the Cal Ripken Foundation brings inner city and at-risk youth into the baseball and softball world, not only teaching them basic fundamentals, not only showing them ways to become more successful, ways to become better, ways to be shown their potential, and use this as not only something that could take them very far in life, but to give them a way off the streets, and doing it with baseball. Something to look forward to after school, something to look forward to in the summer months, instead of roaming the streets because they have nothing better to do and no one there to look up to. They have mentors and coaches that are second to none, and they pull these kids off the street and not only teach them the greatest game in the world, but they give them the drive, the motivation, and the passion to be all that they can be throughout the rest of their life, to go lead the next generation of great leaders and what's going to be our future. So guys, the Cal Ripken Foundation is something that I've donated to for many years, and I cannot wait for you guys to be a part of it. So the packages that we are running for 4th of July, my $99 a week is still going on. If you want my $99 a week with top tier, that's me, or you want myself and Jimmy's duo week, that's 7 days from $199 with top tier, those are still going on, and we will take a portion of that and put it to charity. But the actual package that we are running to donate to charity is the $30 day. Every play that I release, $30, top tier included, and every bit that would come to me and to Ghost Picks after the business expense is going directly to charity. Guys, I hope you get excited. I'm going to have another big announcement. I'm honored that Jimmy let me not only bring this to life, but he's letting me head up this next thing that we're going to be doing, which is going to be a 30-day long charity event that we're going to get all the Ghost Picks subscribers. Everybody that wants to be involved can be involved. We'll extend it for longer than a day. It's going to be 30 days so that we can bring a amazing charity, a substantial amount of money, document it all, and let every one of you be a part of it. And let's help build this world, make it a better place, guys. I love you. I mean it. Comment, thumbs up, subscribe. Any questions, chase.ghostpicks@gmail.com. Sign up for any of the packages. $99 for the week with top tier for me. $199 for myself and Jimmy with top tier for a week. And don't forget about the charity donation, guys. $30 day. All the proceeds that would come to me are going directly to charity, and I'm happy to do it, and I can't wait to continue further things like this. Kind of gives you a look into what my life is really about outside of what you just see day to day. Let's go out there, let's have another sweep, let's kill it. I told you it was going to be a great week. It's been a fantastic start to the week, and I can't wait to kill it again. Appreciate it, guys. Good luck.